Hello, hello everybody. Happy Friday. I am here, JenntheSupporter, and we are making pierogies today. We are starting off with some gluten-free pierogies. Hi, Dom. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. I know it's early for some of you. It's like 10 o'clock here, Eastern Standard Time. Good morning, Hale. Good morning, Boomer. Good. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Good morning. Morning. Good morning, Brooke. Good morning from Connecticut. Morning from Michigan. Hi, Ruthie. Good morning. This is my father, Jerry. He is our dough whisperer, and we just made our gluten-free dough, and we are going to be letting it rest for about
10-15 minutes.
Yes. For about, not Gary, Jerry. But thank you, Ruthie. They're saying hi, Dad. Hi, Jen's dad.
It's pierogi season.
Yep, it's pierogi season. Thank you, Boomer. They're all saying hello to you. Hello, Lexi. Oh, no worries, Ruthie. No worries. It is the season. That is correct, Hale. 'Tis the season. So we use the gluten-free King Arthur flour to make our pierogi dough for people with gluten allergies. We do this for my sister-in-law. And Dad, how do we make sure that it's workable with the gluten-free?
Gluten-free. Well,
Yeah.
One of the things we do is we take about 2.5 cups of the gluten-free flour, but it is sometimes a little bit difficult to work with, so we want to make sure there's enough moisture. So we add a cup of sour cream to the dough, and then we added 2 eggs to the dough, and we use the stand mixer to mix all the ingredients, and you just kind of let the mixer run until it kind of comes together, and it'll come together in a ball, and we're just letting it rest here before we shape it and spread it out and cut it. So that is what we're doing, and a lot of what you're doing is making sure the dough has a nice feel to it, so that you can feel that it's got moisture in there and that it's not just dry. And if it does become a little dry, then you might want to add a little extra sour cream to it, just to give you some moisture and some body to the dough. So that's what we're looking for.
Awesome. So welcome in, Lexi, Robin, Walter. Walter said he likes your shirt, by the way.
It's a classic.
Yep, it's a classic. I mean, it's pierogi season. Trying to see if any of my relatives have my grandma's recipe. Ooh. Walter makes homemade pizzelles too.
Oh,
Yeah,
very good.
at Christmas time. Aw, hey. And Brooke, I'm so sorry to hear about your dad. Brooke also is Polish, but she's never made pierogies herself.
Oh no, it's time.
We will make, and I'll probably show in a video how we make like regular gluten pierogi, but we always like to start off with the gluten-free one, so that way we don't have to worry about cross-contamination.
Just spreading a little bit of the gluten-free flour on here, so that when we go to roll it out, it won't be sticking to the to our mat here.
Lexi Baby said, so awesome. He makes gluten-free for those who need it. Hale, we use King Arthur gluten-free flour. So it's a special flour made for people with gluten allergies. It's probably the best one we've ever used, like even with cookies and stuff. It is a little pricey, but it's worth it. Hey, Bruce. What is it? Let me look at the contents. Oh yeah, it's rice flour. It's rice flour. It says rice flour, whole grain brown rice flour, tapioca starch, potato starch, stuff like that. That's what it's made out of. I never actually paid attention, to be honest. We'll start off with that. So my dad is rolling out the dough to like what type of?
Oh, trying to get it into a maybe 1/8 of an inch, something like that, so that it will hold the potato.
I'll let Lily out. Okay. Oh, your cutters are, is this what you're looking for?
Yes.
Here we go. And he's just using a biscuit cutter to cut out the pierogies that we will fill. Nope. I have, this is potato filling. So I pre-made some potato filling yesterday. It has mashed potatoes, bacon, and cheddar cheese. So this is usually a big favorite, which is why I made way too much to fill it. Where's your scooper thingies?
What are we looking for?
Like those cookie thingies that like we scoop and...
Oh, we have different sizes.
Yeah, 3 or 4 sizes. Three sizes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
a bigger one.
in our family, the potato and cheese one is a big popular one, and I added bacon last year, so it was a big
This one here.
Here.
hit.
Hand it to her. Let her choose.
Oh, it does whatever. Either one will
That
work.
one's a little big.
Yeah, we'll use this one. So we're using it's like a cookie scooper. Oh yeah, my mom's in the background. She doesn't help us because we're destroying her kitchen. But you can say hello.
Morning!
Oh my gosh, I can smell the bacon.
Hey, let me wipe your feet. Oh, could you just let me wipe your feet first, please?
Oh, they're saying hi, Mom. Hi, Jen's mom.
Howdy doody. There.
So with pierogies, you have to, like with the filling, you par break the pierogies to make later. So we will be filling these and then putting them in boiling water, and then hope this isn't too moistury. And then we'll fry them again. Okay. A little worried about the filling. Okay. Okay.
Might want to demonstrate.
Yeah, so
how
I
you
took,
pinch 'em.
so I think I filled this one too much. So I want to try to make these. We have a couple. Oh, awesome. Oh, Lily, that's your job. So So you fill them in and you kind of make them like a taco. And I kind of overfilled it. And then you pinch it. I will admit that the gluten-free is definitely not easy to work with because it gets pretty crumbly, but it works. I want to try to make these. We have a couple of Polish restaurants here. Ooh, nice. We do too. We have a place that actually makes homemade pierogies. I feel like I need to be less generous with the filling for Maria.
Yeah.
Because it's like popping out. So I'll show you guys again. Here, my dad's over here. So I make like a taco and pinch at the top. And then you basically move it around to seal it. You'll know when you overfill it because it'll start to squeeze out. So this apron's from Amazon, of course. I need to have Boomer make us some shirts. Because if there was thank you. And then your shirt came from Amazon too, I think. I think that was a Christmas present last year.
Oh, last year or the year before.
Yeah, I can't remember. So I don't focus on being so pretty. If you're looking for someone who's going to be pretty with the pierogi making, I'm not your person. I'm worried. I just want to make sure that there's enough filling in your pierogi. Oh, right? Do you like our vacuum on the bottom? That's Lily. Bye, Brooke. Thank you for coming by. I'll have to check out Finn's video later. Oh, I'm going to turn down the water boiling. Yes, I'm filling them with love. That's right. It doesn't matter if it looks pretty. It just needs to taste good. Yeah. Hey, H. Lewis, we're making gluten-free pierogies right now with my dad, Jerry. Bye, Boomer. Thank you for coming by. So if you can see, like, I'm making like a little fan. If you wanted to get fancy, you could take a fork and make little tines with it. We don't bother because we crank out a lot of pierogies by the end of the day. We usually make, I don't know, 8 dozen, 7 dozen, something like that. Lily, no. Just hoping to get some.
I know. She's Portuguese, but thinks she's Polish.
I know, you're not Polish, Lily. Well, with Dad, Jerry, come on, authenticity. Aw, Ruth said she used to have a, oh, that's okay. We'll rinse it off. I feel like the spoon's working better for me, to be honest. Yeah. I think she likes the bacon that's in this filling.
Yeah, that's what she's smelling.
Lily, get down.
No, she's at the bottom, Ma.
Oh, okay.
She's waiting for when the mashed potatoes fall to the ground. She's
Yeah.
cleaning up the floor.
Smart dog.
Yes, she's a very smart dog. She's learning that if I just sit here and wait, something will fall.
Oh, you know what, guys?
Oh yeah, we need to put that on.
There we go.
It gets a little steamy in here.
Better roll some out here.
Okay. I'm gonna fill this. Well, why don't we
Want another pan,
I'll
Jenny?
transfer.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
The 2 is fine. If she's like anything that my dog likes, she doesn't care if the bacon or potato or dough or crumbs. Pretty much, she'll eat anything. As long as it's, if she had her way, she would eat everything. Yeah, the Oggs are very good. She's gonna get something. Oh yeah, I would not get her the dough either, but sometimes she just sneaks it. She's pretty sneakery. Then Dad, maybe we'll do the sauerkraut next.
Okay.
Because how many more we'll probably make?
Oh, I still have to roll this out, and
Okay.
so we got, you're making the 12th one right there.
Okay.
So my guess is that there'll be close to another 12,
Okay, that's perfect.
so there'll be 2 dozen there.
That's more enough for Maria. So, have to get going. Bye, Ruthie. Okay, now I'm gonna. Where's the, oh. Mom had it for the towels. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
take
just-
one of the,
I'll just take one of these. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, Dad, I'll move over the camera over here to show the boiling part.
yeah,
Okay, so I'm moving you guys, real time, real time. So this is where we par bake the pierogies. Don't get too stuffed to perform. I won't. Oh, H. Lewis says he likes your hair color. Hey, Joseph.
natural.
No, we only eat a couple of the pierogi. We make 7 or 8 dozen because this is for Christmas. Okay. All right, move, dog. I'll get these out of the way. So you want to boil these for about 2 to 3 minutes, so that way you have the dough cooked. And then we let them cool on a cookie sheet. And then we will freeze them and take them out for Christmas later. Put that filling back. So we are making about 4 different flavors today. We are making sauerkraut with mushroom. We are making potato, bacon and cheese. And then we are making farmer's cheese and then plum. Hey, Rosemary, welcome, welcome. Well, we can't eat 7 or 8 dozen. We usually eat a couple at the end, though. Watches them float. Morning. Good morning. I have not made pierogies in 30 plus years. Well, this is your sign you need to make pierogi, H. Lewis. And you don't have to put the bacon in it. You could just make it potato. That's just me being extra. Aw, thank you, Rosemary. Ooh, these ones are already starting to bubble up. Once they're starting to bubble up, oh no, we will eat them. We will fry them up in a pan. There will be butter and sour cream, but there's always butter. always. So we'll just made, from one batch of dough, we make about 2 dozen pierogies. So we're making a dozen of the potato and cheese for my sister-in-law, and then we'll make a dozen of kraut for her. And then we'll switch to the regular gluten allergy. Hey, Mercedes, welcome, welcome. Okay. So I'm really confident about the ones in the smaller one, so I'm gonna take them out. And that's what they look like after they've been parboiled. Can you see that beautiful steam coming off? I do remember you, Mercedes. You're the one who gave me the recommendation for cheese puffs and chocolate pudding, right? I'm like 90% confident that's you. How do I know they're ready? They float up to the surface, but you can also set a timer for like 3 minutes, and that's fine too. I just have made enough pierogi with my dad that I know when they're ready. Like, you can tell. When they're floating up, they're ready to come up. It's kind of like ravioli. If you've ever boiled ravioli, when they sit down to the bottom and then they rise up, that means they're ready to eat. See, I remember you, Mercedes. I knew I remembered you. Good question, Robin. Thank you for your question. Let me get the last 3 here. So I'm putting them in again. I usually will set a timer when we're cranking out a lot so I don't forget, because I don't want to overboil. Well, I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. And then, so you can cook a pierogi, you can pan fry it, you can throw it in the oven, you can definitely use an air fryer. I've even thrown it on the grill one time, but my preference is to cook them in a frying pan with like a tablespoon of butter. You get that nice golden edge on each side. So delicious.
Did you tell them they can make them in the oven?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
My mother wants to make sure you guys all know you can make them in the oven with butter too.
After they're boiled.
After they're boiled, yes. Yes. You can say hello. Yes, that Lexi says it would be pan fried with butter for me.
Yes, and if you like the taste of onions, you can chop up some onions and fry them in the butter first, and then put the butter and onions over the top of your pierogies that you fried
Yes.
to give them a little extra
yes.
flavor.
Correct.
Or you can also top them with little dry breadcrumbs.
Oh yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone says you two are adorable. Demon says now very hungry.
Yes. Me too. Where's my pierogi?
I see the Jen personality in both my parents. Yes, I would say I'm a cross between my mom and my dad. My bubbliness comes from my mom. And my other personality is definitely my dad, my love of food and cooking. Hey, Tony. My son, Lexi says her son's great grandma used to make pierogies every holiday. Hey, Tony. Okay. So we officially have this. All the gluten-free potato are done, and we're already moving on to the sauerkraut ones. So I'm going to fill those. These kind of split apart a little.
Can you patch them, or?
Oh, well, they're already cooked.
Okay.
It's fine. The filling didn't fall out, though. So, You're just getting moved around a lot. Just pay no attention to it. Hello, Magical Wonders. So now we have the sauerkraut. So I fried this up in olive oil with some mushrooms and some seasonings, and it's absolutely delicious. Hey, Forge. Oh, H. Lewis says, you know it's 2023 when there's gluten-free pierogies. That's correct. But we have a family member with a gluten allergy, so we wanted to make sure they can enjoy the pierogies too, because that's important. So just like we did with the potato, you're going to fill it up like a taco. You're going to pinch the top and then work around the sides to seal it. Oh yeah, this is already better not using the sour cream. So last year I put sour cream in with my pierogi filling for the kraut, which does taste better, but then working with the dough, it does not work. Yes, that is correct, Tony. It is sealed with deliciousness. 100%. I actually, fun fact, I never really liked kraut growing up, but then I made it myself, pan fried with like butter and olive oil, and then I realized I just don't like it boiled. I like it with butter. Aw, thank you guys for all the gifts, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Debbie. I don't know if I saw you, Debbie, but hey, William, long time no talk.
Did you let them know about all the different fillings they could?
Oh yeah, I think I did, but I'll share it again. So we are making, not with this one, but we will be making plum. So I took cans of plum, rinsed them, took out the pits. That was a big hit last year. So we're gonna make more of those. Hey. We're also making, well, you saw I made the potato. We're also making farmer's cheese, which is kind of like a ricotta. So as you can see, we seal them and then it looks like a little fan. I forgot to freeze peanut butter. Maybe I'll make a couple of those. Hale says, are we gonna make peanut butter and jelly?
Well, that's possible.
Yeah, we could try it. We could make, well, I'm thinking maybe we would make peanut butter and then we could put the jelly on top.
Yes, that would be a good thing.
Oh, Tony says, make one with Nutella for me.
It sounds like we need to do a session on making kolachki.
Yes. Ooh, yes. My dad is the one who I want to make homemade Pop-Tarts with. For sweet, we use homemade ricotta and fresh apricot jam.
That would be excellent.
That would be an excellent choice. That's a good idea. Ooh. My dad makes his own jams because he's a diabetic. And so his jams have a little tartness to it, but they're absolutely delicious. Yes, that's our next live, is we're going to set up a Pop-Tart live.
Oh, yes.
Because he's tired of seeing the Pop-Tarts on my half wall and not eating homemade ones. Yeah, this is actually working a lot better, Dad, than previous years with the filling of the sauerkraut. So you. Yeah, my dad obviously can't have Pop-Tarts, but if we made them for him, a sugar-free one, he could actually have one. I've only been here for 1 minute and I've heard 13 different flavor combinations. That's what William said. Yeah, we've made pizza in the past. What else have we made? Oh, apple. We've like made apple pie filling and then put it in a pierogi. But plum was a huge request last year at Christmas, so that's why we're doing it. Oh, thank you, Forged. And if I missed you, thank you so much for the gifts. Bye, Debbie. Thank you for stopping by. Aw, thank you. Thank you guys for the likes. Oh man. I'm gonna steal a little bit of it.
Yeah, here's a little extra if you need to
Yeah.
patch.
So like with regular dough, it's pretty elastic. And you can like stretch the dough, but with gluten-free dough, obviously there's nothing to stick it to. So sometimes we have to put extra dough on it. Lexi says she's hangry. Oh, do I need to do a pierogi cooking live? Yeah, he would join if you wanted to do. H. Lewis is actually he writes a cooking magazine, Dad.
Ooh.
I'll have to share you the article. He does cooking and travel videos, and makes a lot of recipes you would actually really enjoy. But he would definitely be up for that. My dad loves to bake and to cook. Okay. I'm going to start throwing them in the water.
We hit our number for the gluten-free, right?
Yes, you can start making
I'll make one for the...
you can start making regular dough now. See, this is the nice part. If you start off doing all the gluten-free ones, you don't have to worry about cross-contamination because it's, we gluten people can handle it. Oh man, I knew that one was going to fall apart, but it is what it is. Psst, Jen and Susan will be channeling Mariah. Yes, that is correct. I will be singing Mariah Carey songs later on tonight. But Susan is going to be the star. Yep, my mom put that up. She has these beautiful lights up there. They like the lights moms have. Maybe we can feature your dad's pierogies recipe. Yes, I would definitely. I can share it with you where he got it. So this isn't like his recipe. This is like a recipe that he's gotten from America's Test Kitchen and then alt tweaked it. So I wouldn't say this is like a family recipe. We have a family recipe for cheesecake that my grandma gave on her deathbed. That's not a joke. That is legit. And my dad is the only one who has the copy of that. Do you have seals?
No, that one I had to discover on my own.
Okay. Oh, Hale says if it's your recipe if you tweaked it in any way, Dad. So my great aunt, my dad's aunt, used to make cream puffs. And that my dad had to do some research to find the recipes for because she wouldn't give up that recipe even when she passed. So, because she was known for her cream puffs. All right, move, Lily. I'm gonna kick you. Hale says 30% difference, Dad, means it's a new product.
Oh.
So technically, it's your recipe if you have changed it in any way.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. Oh yeah. Cream. My dad and my great aunt still used to make cream puffs as big as your hand and fill them with like vanilla or chocolate. Okay. Yeah, H. Lewis, I can definitely do that. I'm gonna take a screenshot so I remember. I need to send a great picture of you, Dad. The recipe, the pierogies, and all that stuff. He wants to put your stuff in his magazine. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can email it to you or Instagram it to you. Oh, Mercedes, the gentleman in the background is my dad. Jerry, and this is his this is our 3rd year making pierogies live on TikTok. Because I was able to go live the first year we made pierogies together. Aw, everyone's saying hello to you. Hi, Owen. So because, I think we'll swap and do plum maybe.
However you want to do it.
You have known me forever. Yeah, it's a tradition now. My dad's a TikToker with no account, so. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking one of the pots and dumping out the water because there's a bunch of like loose kraut floating around, and you don't really want kraut with your plum. Well, bye, Rosemary. I'm going to send some healing vibes your way for your doctor's appointment. Water. Bye, Tony. Thank you for coming by. I will have recaps of video and everything. I'm so behind on doing all my recaps on lives and stuff, but I will get there. I would say something with caramel because that's my favorite for coffee because I like caramel. Hey, Stacy. Thank you for that. Yeah, I like caramel things. I don't really like mocha in my coffee. My dad's a traditional black coffee man. No cream, no sugar. And he's always measured it by the pot, not by the cup. Oh, Robin says caramel, no coffee. So I'm just rinsing off the water so that way it's fresh. Just so we don't have like kraut between uses. Shoot. And then my dad's over here mixing up the gluten flour. Hi, Sharon. Okay. Good morning. Sharon, this is my wonderful dad, Jerry, who is helping me make pierogies today. So both the pots, hello kitty. So both the pots have fresh water and now we're gonna let them reboil. My dad is working on, he's gonna work with the dough. I'll try to get you guys, I'm centering you so you guys can see him do his dough work. Move out of the way, Lily. I'm gonna step on you. I don't want to though. So my dad is like working the dough to activate the glutens. Yes, he is a master. He's actually, we call him the yeast whisperer. He makes really beautiful breads and they're delicious. There's a huge difference in making the gluten-free versus the gluten pierogi. One of the issues being is that they don't open apart as easily as the I'm getting steamy, as the gluten-free ones. But I mean, it's the best we can do. Oh, see, Sharon goes, I could hang out with Mr. Jerry and cook. Sharon is
Absolutely.
Yes. So Sharon is actually, she's in Massachusetts, but she's actually from Trinidad.
Ah.
Yes, he makes orange cranberry quick breads at Christmas.
Yes.
That are actually sugar-free. So he is using only the fruit juices of the actual fruit in it. Right? And do you use some like Splenda?
We try to use as little as possible. Trying to make it no sugar added.
Right.
If it needs a little sweetening, sometimes we might add a little touch of honey.
Because really we want to use the fruits, the honey, which is easier to break down. Sharon says she loves to bake and cook. She makes, Dad, now before you say anything, she makes real fruit cake where she takes the fruits and they are soaked in rum for a year.
Yes.
So it's like real, not what we see in the store.
No.
No, not that garbage. It's like real stuff.
Actually, I do know some monks that make fruit cake soaked, where the fruit is soaked in rum.
Oh, really?
Yes, they're up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Are they the ones where you used to get the cinnamon rolls from?
No, the cinnamon rolls come from a small restaurant in the Upper Peninsula in a different town.
Oh, okay.
They were 1 pound cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, they were huge. They were big as your face. Oh, you got one on the, yes. I actually have one of Sharon's traditional like Trinidad type breads coming on the way. Me and Lexi do. So I'm excited. We're going to try them. Hale says, I deny liking fruitcake until I taste the real stuff. Yeah, unless you have real, not the stuff in the grocery store. That's not real. I mean, it is, but it's not really. It's not really. Oh. Lexi says, yeah, because that brick Hale ate last year was a no. Because they ate that fruitcake that was not homemade. So the fruitcake was the traditional.
I'll let this rest for a little bit.
Okay. Please let Mr. Jerry taste it when I arrive. I might be able to let him try a very small piece because he really does have to watch his sugar.
But I will try it.
But he will try it. And I'll let you know what he says. Oh, it was from a gas station. Hale, She tried fruitcake from a gas station.
Oh no.
That is right. Now it will rest for about, I don't know.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah, about 10 minutes or so. I did not realize it came from a gas station. Hail. Well, not all things are bad from a gas station,
No,
though.
down south, you can get some good barbecue
Yes, you can.
at certain gas stations. So
Yeah, and
it all
you
depends.
haven't been to Buc-ee's yet,
No, I have not.
so that has some good stuff too. And that's technically a gas station, sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind
Actually, Lexi's in Georgia.
of.
So she's like, yeah, because everyone's all over the place. Hale's in Utah.
Ooh, she's up early.
Yes, she is. Well, probably for work. Oh, yeah, smithing. I forgot. And then H. Lewis is in New Jersey. So same time. Jen, this is the blessing. Yes, I think it is. We've been doing it for
We've been making pierogies together
a
for,
long time.
yeah,
Over 10 years?
probably.
Yeah, we've been making it for over 10 years together.
Probably close to 12 years.
Yeah, I feel like it because I started doing it right after Ted was born, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, right after my son was born, we started making pierogies together. And we have learned through trial and error what has worked and what doesn't work. And what really does work is having sour cream in your dough and pre-making the filling ahead of time and letting it cool the night before is a very good idea. And if you notice, I keep taking filling out and putting it back in the fridge. I don't want it to get to room temperature because then it's harder to work with the dough. Lexi says, I enjoy this tradition. Thank you for sharing with us. Aw. Sharon says, I feel mushy and happy. Loved just watching you both. Sharon's, yeah. Sharon's great. Everyone's great here on this live. I absolutely love everybody here. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it used to be Mom and her dad used to make it. Not the same.
Yeah, they had some difficulties.
My granddad was a bit of a pistol, and there was a lot of flour around the house because he'd always have a flour fight with my mom. But they were good. But I mean, ours are a little better.
I'll make another batch while that one's rusting.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna show. So because I didn't get a chance to catch it, I'm gonna let you guys see how he makes the batch. Is the lessons of family and yes. So my dad is second generation here, right, Dad?
Yeah.
So my dad is second generation here. His dad was first generation from Poland. So this is a tradition his grandma used to make pierogies for the holidays and stuff. So it's something that we continue to do. Hello, Connor. Thank you. I love mine. Hello, person. I see you're not here. Aw, thank you, Sharon. I didn't bring, you are gonna, is it snowing in Utah right now, Hale? Hale got snow before we did.
Oh, I bet. Especially if they're at a higher elevation.
Yes. Yes. We all can't acknowledge that someone's in the room because they're supposed to be at work. Yeah, they've had snow for the third time already. And Dad, it's not the light dusting we had. They had snow.
Real snow.
They had real snow. So my dad has like a step up in mixer, the Pro one. We got snow but melted. That's what happened by us too. We got snow but it all melted away. What did Walter wrote? Oh, Walter said, hi, nobody. So there's somebody in the live that I know, Dad, that we can't acknowledge because they're supposed to be at work. I'm gonna put this back since we're not really filling it. I don't want it to get cold. All right. So this is bread flour, correct, Dad?
It's bread flour that I usually buy it in 25-pound bags and store it.
And how many cups are you putting in flour?
2.5.
Okay. Yeah, so he has multiple of these bins that he uses. Some leaves before rain and snow. Okay, don't worry, Sharon. I'll post the live feed again. Bye, Hale. Good luck, Sharon. So now Dad's adding some baking soda. How much baking?
Just a teaspoon.
Okay, just a teaspoon. Did you already add the sour cream? Have you had
Nope, it's coming.
Okay.
Cup of sour cream is coming.
You want me to grab it for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Should be
Oh yeah.
right there. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Dad will add in some sour cream, a cup. Does mine have bigger ones? Oh, here's the big one. I pulled stuff out that I didn't need to do. So I'm already taking the gluten-free ones and putting them in this Ziploc bag. I'm gonna label them so we know that they're gluten-free to be prepared to be frozen. Thank you for the gift, Hale. And how many eggs do you put in, Dad?
Putting in 2 eggs.
Okay. And one batch of dough makes about 2.5 dozen of pierogi. Okay, happy pierogings. Send me everything. Yes, I will. I will. I'll send it out this weekend, I promise.
Are you gonna send them the ingredient list?
No, he wants pictures of you and the pierogies and the recipe. So I was gonna send them. The ones that we, take pictures of every year. Bye. See you at 6:30. Hey, Manny. And the story's best of all. Aw. Welcome, welcome. We are here making pierogies. They're about to be mixed. Hello, Mazel. Hello, hello. Mom have a Sharpie? That'll work. So now we're making a second batch because we know we're going to make a lot of pierogi. Aw, thank you for coming by. Thanks, Anita. We'll probably be live for about another 10 or 15 minutes. I want to show how we fill the regular, I don't want to say regular, the gluten dough. And then I'm going to get off the live because then we need to start cranking out pierogi. Bye. Hey, Cool Colton. Thanks, Manny, for coming by. So right now, Dad's mixing, and then we're letting some rest. I already, bitch, get down, dog. I already packaged up the first dozen over here. Hello, Buggy Mama. So here is the gluten-free pierogi. Here is the potato gluten-free pierogi that has already cooled, and then we will put them in the freezer and save them for Christmas. So, oh, Robin, thank you guys for doing the likes. If your fingers are tired, I am so sorry, but I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. This was a pretty, considering it's morning and it's on a Friday, I'm pretty impressed with everybody who showed up. That I really appreciate it. So, absolutely wonderful. So let me show you guys what farmer's cheese looks like for those who have never seen it. So this here is farmer's cheese. It's very similar to the consistency of ricotta cheese. It's a pretty traditional Polish filling to use. It's really easy to work with. You just scoop it and put it on there. It's really nice. Right? Robin wanted to point out, Dad, that we've had over 11,000 likes on a live, and she said it's pretty good for a TikTok person who without an account. My dad is also in a band with my mom and a bunch of their friends. They're called Silver Strings. I've been trying to get them to come to TikTok so they could post their videos and stuff. But maybe I'll post one. Maybe I'll go live with one of their concerts so you guys can see. My dad plays. What do you play?
I play the auto harp.
Yes, he plays the auto harp. And Mom plays
The hammered dulcimer, which is an instrument that is the forerunner to the piano.
Yes, it sounds like a piano, but you're hearing the strings of it. It's really pretty. Yes, they do need a TikTok. They would be very popular. But maybe if I can go live with I have a Christmas concert I was going to attend. I was going to go live with it. I won't be saying much. You guys can just watch. But it's really beautiful music. Their Christmas sets are when they're at their busiest and what they're known for. And then they have like all kinds of instruments. There's a hammer dulcimer. There's the Appalachian dulcimer.
Yes, there are mandolins, guitars,
Yep.
A big bass.
Yep.
We've got a penny whistle,
Yep.
and we have violins and guitars and acoustic guitars.
Yeah.
And we even have a person that plays the Irish drum, a boomrun
Yes.
drum. And so we have a variety of instruments, and we have a music coordinator that puts everything together.
Yep.
So it is a quite a production.
Yep. Oh, it's absolutely cool. My mom has been playing for over 30 years.
Yes.
Mom's been playing. Dad, you've been playing the harpsichord for
The
auto harp for how long? I feel like it's been. Is it 4 years?
Yeah, 3-4 years, something
Yeah.
like that.
Hey, baby girl. So now, one dough here, the one we just made, is going to rest. And the other dough that's been resting, he's going to re-roll, and then we're going to fill it with filling. Lexi says that's really neat. Your band. They're called Silver Strings because most of
We
the...
are on. We have a website.
Yes, they do have a website. They're called Silver
Silver
Strings.
Strings Dulcimer Society.
Yep. And they're called that because they all play stringed instruments and they all have silver hair. Well, most of them.
Most of them.
Most of them.
We do have a few youngsters that still have their original hair color. So
Define young. Is my age?
yes,
Okay.
actually, somebody that went to school with your brother.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Your younger brother.
Which younger brother? The youngest?
The youngest.
Oh, that is young. That's like 30s. Am I musically inclined? So I used to play guitar back like when I was a teenager, and I can sing. Mr. Wilson can sing, not me.
However, I cannot read music,
No.
but I learn the melodies, and I can play the melodies along with the main players who are playing the hammered dulcimer. So I do enjoy and recognize the music. So it is a challenge, but I enjoy that.
Mom can read music though, right, Dad? Let me,
Yes, better than I can. However, I did collaborate with a band member, and we wrote a song
Oh, really?
together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
Which-
And we stunned the group because we performed the song together, and it was about one of our camping trips, and the trip and the dinner that we shared, and we wrote a song about it.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know that.
Yes.
They usually all go camping and then they all play music for a weekend and
And we stay up till 2-3 in the morning playing music.
Really?
Yes.
that I did not know. I can't picture Mom making it till 2 in the morning.
Well, she didn't make it, but other people did.
Well, I'm sure you did.
So,
The director, who you guys know, is really inclined to music as well. Lexi goes, she didn't make it. No, Peggy can't stay up super late anymore. That's my mother's name, by the way. Her name is Peggy. And my dad can hang. My mom can't. Robin thinks that's awesome. it's nice and elasticity. Lexi can't hang either, no. Hey, Joseph, welcome back. Hey, love to run. Yeah, Lexi can't hang. I can't either. I can, but I'll be sleeping for a really long time. So, Dad, is there a difference in working with this dough versus the gluten?
Yes, the gluten is more forgiving, and it has a greater elasticity, so it's easier to shape. When we go to fill the pierogies, it'll be much easier to work with.
They won't also open up. A lot of ours opened up. Bye, Walter. Thank you for coming by. We're almost done. I just want to show me filling some of the gluten ones so you guys can see. And then I need to get serious about this pierogi making. Lily's just hoping for it's plums now, Lily. You're not going to enjoy it. So, see, what's nice is when I'm pulling apart, because has gluten in it, it's not falling apart with the gluten-free. Like, I had to treat it very gently. And I'm filling this with plum. It came from a can. Oh, I think one plum is, yeah, just doing one plum. And then I'm still pinching like a taco. But I can stuff it. The filling, I can make it more prettier and it works better. Thank you so much, Walter. I feel like this one's too wet. I might have to add more dough to it. That one was too much, and then it wouldn't seal properly. When the pierogi dough gets too wet, then it's harder to seal, and then they're gonna fall apart when they go to parboil. So it's kind of like a balance of knowing how much filling to put in when you do it. I was putting I thought I could put 2 plums in. I was getting greedy, and that's definitely not what I can do. It's too much, I feel. Okay. So you're still gonna pinch like the taco. And then seal. Make them look pretty. Oh, these ones kind of don't want to behave on. Not working that great.
Is that because of how wet the plums are?
Yeah, and I tried to rinse them out. I think it's because how wet the plums are. Can I have some flour maybe to dry it? Just put it to the, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Just put a little on the corner here, and then that way I can pinch the sides, so that way I can dry it up a little bit. Yeah, that works. Improvising. Hey, sweet Sarah. Oh yeah, that worked out so much better. So I put a little flour on my fingertips, and now they're sealing better because the plums were a little wet and it wasn't working. So just a little bit on my fingertips to just help it seal, so that way it's not super wet, so it will work. This filling is plum. So I took canned plums out of the can, rinsed off some of the syrup so it wasn't super sugary, and I tried to drain it as best as I could. And this is is this a traditional filling, you would say, Dad?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people like putting plums in their pierogies. It's more of a traditional type pierogi filling. I'm more of a savory person when it comes to my pierogi. I don't really like the sweet. But everyone last year, we only made like a dozen of these, and everyone was mad at us that there wasn't more. So we have to make more this year. I'm doing the best I can with that one. I'm gonna rinse my fingers for a second. Yeah, so it's good to like stretch out with the ones that are gluten, so that way you can put more filling in, kind of like a pizza dough. Think of it like a mini pizza, and then you can fill in the filling. Just be careful not to overfill it, Dad. I made that mistake. Okay. Like that. Still the taco method. Still pinching around at the sides. Lily, I hope you're cleaning, getting that droplets. And see, these ones are more elasticy, so you can get that nice little ripple effect that you see a lot in pierogies. Hey! Hey, Cheryl. See, this one's the nice, pretty one, and this one is my ugly one. Yeah, the ugly one. But I tried. We tried our best with that. Sometimes they just get too wet. Aw, thank you, Cheryl. This is something a little different. Normally I do lives where I'm eating food, not making food. But every year it's been tradition to go live with my dad and make pierogi. So that's what we're doing. Like, this just won't seal. This one just doesn't want to behave itself. It just doesn't want to behave. It's a mean pierogi. I'm trying to make it look pretty, and it just wants to do its own thing. Pretty or ugly made with love. That is true. Thank you, Robin. That's what I'll tell myself when I see them. I bought some Little Debbie Christmas cakes yesterday. That's what I want to hear. I don't think my dad would support eating Little Debbie Christmas cakes, though. Dad, have you ever had a Christmas tree cake from Little Debbie?
I have not.
Yeah, and he can't now. It's too much sugar. Have you actually eaten anything from Little Debbie before?
I have not.
Yeah. Bye, Lexi. Lexi says F them trees. She doesn't like them. She says they taste like plastic and belong in the garbage.
I like her already.
Oh, my dad says he likes you, Lexi. Great. Another one for your side. You stole another one of my family members. Evie's on her side too. All right. See, yes. All right, Dad, let's wave goodbye. All right, we're going to get going. We got some serious pierogi making to make. Thank you guys for showing your love and support. Yeah, but I know him. He probably wouldn't like him. But thank you guys. Thank you for showing your support and your love. I really appreciate it. Bye.
And we will see you at the Pop-Tart video.
Yes, we will make a Pop-Tart. We'll do a Pop-Tart live soon. All right, bye.